My ninjas, what's going on? It's your number one ninja out here, man. Listen, right now we're going to we into our investigative studies. So we're going to have to look and see and make sure we know what's going on because, I posted a video of the Brooklyn bombing, shooter, whatever have you. Now we got to delve a little deeper into this. So ninjas, we got to look and see what's going on because this is a war that we've been going. This is a culture war. This is a culture war. It's a fine-tuned social experiment all at once going on with us right now. The black radical is something that has to be used again. They need the black radical to be utilized again because something that's happening in America is that black men are waking up to the fact that they on the Democratic plantation and have been pushing themselves over to the conservative side more and more. What we got going on with this Brooklyn bomber will what it could be used for is to push the face of black men are crazy, out of their mind, deranged, like the Will Smith thing. And we're gonna get to a couple points about this thing right here, about this Brooklyn shooting that was definitely that we should always, you always think twice about what you're seeing. So we're gonna get to the video that I posted prior. We're gonna look at that again, and then we're gonna go over some of the background and some of the information that the news is pressing out, and we're just gonna talk over it. And hey, take it for what you want to take it for. You see, we pull up the video real quick. You see, and before we start, you see the camera's pointing out of the subway car. It's not looking at anybody in there. Whoever has their phone camera on, they're not looking at any of the victims, and you don't hear a lot of noise. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen intently. You don't hear a lot of noise. Listen. Then you hear the screaming. Or you say you didn't hear no noise because they were on the car, and that's because they was on the car in front of the car that where the shooting and bombing allegedly happened. And then you see the people coming out, they frantic, moving back and forth, they frantic. They look frantic, they look like they rushing. But some people walking kind of slow. We got a couple people limping in the background. Matter of fact, we're gonna stop it real quick. We're gonna go back. We're gonna slow this down. We're gonna slow this down. We're gonna slow it down. Matter of fact, we're gonna go half speed. We're gonna slow it down to half speed. And so we can see exactly what's happening. We're gonna take it to half speed. Let's go. Doors open. It's like he knows something going on over there. Look, you got the person coming out. This guy gets behind the thing. It's like he's hiding. He came out like you hear, but where he going? Look, people looking behind. I don't know which way they looking. Smoke. Some people walking. People frantic. Some people not frantic. Look. When you get like the first victim coming off, see in the back, the gray, like the first victim coming off. This guy, he's over there hiding, like I don't know what he's doing. Somebody's shoe off, the shoe. We go a victim. You see somebody kind of hurt there, but you don't see any other. Another person walks off. Then we got another person limping. Here's a lawyer here, look like he's filming. The other person looking at the person they laid out in the back. You see, the person who limped out laid down in the back. Then now look, the other one over here in the blue, he like sit down. Look, you see something on his leg. go back. Hold on. Let's look over here to the right. When there's, it looked like some splatters of blood, but you don't see it. It looked like it's dripping coming out of there. Look, right there. On the thing, but look, hold up. Oh, that's her. That's her string to her jacket. I thought that was blood right there. But you see, we see it going on. We see a couple people meander down and fall down, 3, 4. Couple more people getting off in the back real slow, but it was, look, this is as slow as it's going, and that car is emptied out right now. Now, somebody peeks back in there, 2 people peek back in. It's just smoke, smoke, smoke. Now they say everybody clear the platform. Now they sit them down. Now this is my man who was high by the thing. He clears out. And that's it. And that's it right there. But as we said, it was a very interesting situation going on out there. Very interesting. And so here we go from Yahoo. Everything we know about the Brooklyn shooter. So we're going to listen to that. We're going to let him rock that out for a second. We're going to listen to that and see what that's got going on. And so, you see multiple people were shot inside a Brooklyn subway station where authorities found several undetonated devices on Tuesday morning. Police responded to the 36th Street station in the Sunset Park neighborhood about 8:30 a.m. after receiving reports of smoke inside the station. At least 5 people sustained gunshots according to local reports, and 13 injured have been taken to hospitals. The fire department of New York, FDNY, said Brooklyn news shooting. So, they say, now listen, right? Now this is the beginning. This is the beginning of it. So, the one thing that I was looking for, right? When you're looking at something like this, you always ask yourself. You say, "Daggone." The question is, where are the cameras? See, this is the first thing that I ask when I see Brooklyn shooting in the subway. You know how many cameras they got in the Brooklyn subways? 10,000 cameras. 10,000 cameras in Brooklyn subway, and only 3 cameras are ineffective in all of the New York City subways. 3 cameras ineffective. All 3 cameras that's ineffective was on the subway car that got shot up. So I'm telling you, hey, maybe it was a shooting. Maybe it was real. But I'm saying, what's the coincidence that you can have 10,000 cameras in all of the New York subway system and only 3 not working, period, in the whole subway system, and all 3 is on the same car? So look, man, y'all tell me, look, hey, listen, don't believe the hype. This is another portion of the crime bill. They want to stop you from having guns. This is what it's about in New York. They don't want no citizen in New York having guns because they know how large a population is, and they know the police can't handle it. Once the people in New York realize that they've been had about the pandemic, they shut y'all down, not letting y'all make money. They starving the people out. They killed your grandparents in the old folks' homes. They just destroyed New York. And when the people wake up and find out how bad they did them, they might start putting politicians from trees. So with that being said, like, hate, comment, subscribe. You know what it is. It's Ninja, my Ninja News. Get back at me. Share this to your people. We out.